Hey guys! So we're back with our first, we've been waiting for it, very first catfish. It's about a guy and a girl, and her name is Zoe and his name is Craig. Now let me just start off by saying that Craig was super fun.
Her real name is Cassandra, actually.
Yeah, her real name is Cassandra. But Craig, oh my God, did y'all see what he was?
He is really cute, but he's also dumb as a box of freaking rock.
No, we gotta talk about how fine he was. Like, first of all, old dude got freckles. He's tall. Like, we gotta get into this.
He was fine, but it makes him look totally way less attractive by the fact that he's a moron. Like, I can't even look at him and go, ooh, because he's just so stupid. Like, I just personally feel like in 2014 there should be no reason why anybody should be getting catfish. It just doesn't make any sense. First of all, we on season 3 of a hugely popular show. You cannot make me believe that none of these people ever saw Catfish. That's number 1. Number 2, anytime that somebody tells you in this day and age they can't Skype you, get on the computer, do chat or whatever with you, it's just, no. Who's buying that? I just don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. And then if they tell you they can't meet you in person, why would you continue to talk to them? This conversation should not exceed a week. A month at the most. It should be no reason why you should be talking to somebody for months, years, decades, and you've never seen them. That's already crazy, but in today's world, that just, no, it's just stupid. And I just don't understand. And then this guy is on here talking about he done gave this girl the passwords to all his social networking accounts, somebody that he's never met in real life. And then, you know, from the previews, they were basically saying this girl catfished the whole town, which was a huge exaggeration. She like literally catfished maybe 4 people at the most.
But that's still a lot for catfish though.
Well, to be honest with you, she really didn't catfish 4 people. She catfished 1 person and then 3 other people got involved. It wasn't like, you know, she was... I just feel like it was all stupid because what didn't make sense to me about this episode was his sister was supposedly good friends with somebody she never met. Like, I just really want to understand how all of these people got so drawn into somebody that they have never ever seen or met. Like, it just makes no sense. It's no way in hell. Not to mention, not only would I not date somebody I never met, but I would not be considering somebody to be my good friend that I've never met. They might be a casual acquaintance or somebody that I chat with when I'm bored, but there's no way I'm going to be calling somebody that I've never encountered a good friend.
True that.
Like, it just made no sense. And the way that she supposedly had catfished the whole town is that she was releasing naked pictures that girls had sent, what's his name? Craig. The girls had sent Craig, and she was like doing it like, I'm gonna put it out once every hour. And I personally think the reason why she did that is because she was jealous, because she was overweight and they, you know, had fit bodies or whatever. And that all boils down to they need to rename Catfish fat people who pretend to be thin. That's what they just need to name the show. Like, I don't... That's not what the show is about. Fat people pretending to not be fat on the internet. That's what they need to name it. Like, it makes no sense. You look like what you look like, and when you leave your house, people gonna see you. Point blank period. Like, what is the purpose? This ain't The Sims. If you want to have a pretend life, go play The Sims. Like, it just, I don't get it. Like,
at least I wouldn't be hurting other people or getting them involved.
But the thing that blows my mind is these people be acting like they're so devastated and they're so hurt because they were so in love with this person, but you couldn't have been in love with them that much. You've never seen them. Like, I just don't get it whatsoever. Like, why would you...
Well, usually the people that have been catfished have, like, gone through something in their lives, and it's like they don't feel as if they can love or, you know, be loved, and I just kind of feel like they cling
I felt like his little story didn't even make sense. He was like, yeah, because I just had been through so much, and when she came along in my life, but supposedly what he went through was his dad not being in his life. However, he said his father died when he was like 7 or something, like some young age. And my thing is, you're a grown man at this point. I'm like, honestly, you're a grown man. This is
his story didn't really make any sense.
This is something that you went through. And I'm not negating the fact that losing a parent or having a parent not be in your life and be a deadbeat dad or whatever is impactful on a person's life. I am not negating that. All I'm saying is you shouldn't still be so damaged from that as a grown man that you're gonna let somebody catfish you. Like, it makes no sense. And he obviously has girls throwing themselves at him.
Yeah, because I mean, he's a hunk. Look at him. And I don't use that term lightly. A hunk.
He's got girls constantly sending him half naked photos. Like, honestly,
he ain't got no trouble finding a girl, like, for real.
It just didn't, which is leading me to believe that Catfish may be somewhat fake at this point, because his story was just like, when he was telling his story at the beginning of the episode, I was like, okay.
Like, we supposed to believe he that fine and he got catfish? Yeah, right.
No.
I'm just like,
no. I could see if his father had just died 2 years ago or something like that. It was weird. And then the girl, you know, was... And the thing about it was, she was a very pretty girl. She was just very overweight.
She was really pretty. She really was.
I mean, she was prettier than the girl that she was pretending to be. She was just significantly larger. Right. So, I mean... And
Craig even said, like, you know, if you had, you know, just said... If you had just been yourself, you know, we might have had something. And she was like, ooh. And she didn't believe him.
He even said, had you just admitted to me that you were lying, I'm not saying that we would have been together, but we would have at least been friends. And then you don't know what it would have been. I came here with he even said, I came here with the intentions of still trying to be your friend and be there for you. But she was literally an a-hole. She
wouldn't even really talk to him. Like, she had her hair covering half her face when she was talking to him. But you could tell that
she was extremely insecure. And she, I mean, you just by her mannerism and her posture, like she said, she was constantly like doing this to her face. Right. And you could tell it was because she was just so insecure and she didn't feel good about herself, which is 90% of the reason why people do catfish other people. But my thing is, find somebody who wants to be with you, not wants to be with somebody else. Just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, she was a gorgeous girl. And if she was that insecure and that upset about being overweight, she should have tried to find some way to take that weight off so she could feel good about herself. Or even if it doesn't have anything to do with taking off weight. Whatever she needed to do to feel better about herself. Because messing with other people is not going to do that. It just made no sense.
Yeah, it's just going to make you feel worse.
And I'm starting to think that fat people all over America are just confused. Like, I don't understand.
What?
And I just really do think that. How many episodes of Catfish have you seen when it's been somebody overweight? We had one episode where it was 2 overweight people catfishing each other. Remember that?
That's true.
Like, it's just like, come on now. And the thing about it is, they ended up being a couple anyway. You can find somebody that will like you just the way you are. Like, honestly, there is no shortage of people in the world. There are so many people in the world. Somebody gonna like your fat behind fat. Like, honestly. It's just the truth.
Yeah, that's true. There's some people who prefer it. They be like, I only like fat girls. I only like big bone guys, you know, fat guys. Everybody got their preference.
And if you can't find that person that is that important to you, lose some weight. Do something. I mean, like, pretending to be somebody else is not the solution. It just doesn't make any sense. You need to love your own fat self first. And then you'll be okay. But in the meantime, don't be over
Don't catfish nobody.
Pretending to be no skinny person. That doesn't make no sense.
Alright, so that's pretty much what happened with Craig and Zoe. Well, Cassandra.
You know what was weird? You know how usually at the end of the episode they show, like, what's going on with these people now? Yeah, they didn't do that, and I really missed it, so. Because I wanted to know if they remain in contact with
Maybe they, well, you know what? They started doing an after show, which I didn't get a chance to watch.
Oh, they did it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tape it next week?
Yes, I'm gonna. I got a season pass to it on my TV, so maybe we'll be able to further go in depth with next week's episode on the aftermath.
Cause I can imagine if you're used to talking to somebody several times a day, and that's who you tell, you know, all of your joys and all of your pains and just all of your everything to. I can imagine that it would be hard to just cut that off cold turkey. So it'd be interesting to see if they remained at least friends.
No. Alright, so I guess that's it for this week's episode. Be sure to tune in next week for more.